Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another solo board game playthrough. Today we're going to be playing a playthrough of Great Western Trail 2nd Edition with the Rails to the North expansion. This board space is humongous. I'm like kind of surprised I got it all to fit on here. So that's why the board's sideways. I hate playing games board sideways, and if I was playing alone, not filming, I would have played this not sideways, but to try to get it all on camera. This is what we're doing here. So, if you guys have seen the playthrough of Great Western Trail New Zealand, 90% of this will be the same. This is the first game in the series, although the 2nd edition, I think, made some changes from the original Great Western Trail. But effectively, we're going to be going around the area here to do the various actions to try to get a hand of different cows. Cows were the original thing, and sheep were added. We're done for New Zealand. And trying to move our train and build buildings and get cows and things like that. So the Rails to the North adds this extra part to the top. And this normally goes to the side of our board, but again, needing to fit things on the here, we are going to be having this sideways, but it gives us another auxiliary action. So we'll just kind of go over stuff as the game is going. We are first player. I'll go over Sam's stuff when we get to that point, but I like starting at the beginning. We start with our 6 money and our 1 exchange token. We have our 13 buildings, and we get our 4 cards. So our hand is a Galloway, which is a white, Pine Woods, which is a black, and 2 Santa Gertrudius, greens. I'm going to refer to them by the colors. So where do we want to go here? Now, the job market is looking like a lot of cowboys and engineers, so we may want to kind of focus on that stuff. Based on where we go, this tile lets us get a certificate or take an objective. And this is our objective we start the game with. So in this game, there's a set of starter objectives. This is the ones we need by the end of the game. A orange bandit and 2 of the hazard tiles in order to score the 3 points. The AI, Sam just gets that for 3 points for free. Okay, so we can move, we can take an objective or move our certificate down and then move our train based on the number of engineers we have. We only have 1. I think maybe we want to get somebody. So we're actually going to go 1, 2. This tile is going to let us discard a white for 2 money. So we'll discard, maybe we'll just set that over here. This will be our, let's do like that. So our discard pile will be right here. And we're going to get 2 money. I've got the money off camera. I've got all of the bits for the AI off camera as well. All of their branchlets and discs and things like that. And then we can spend some money to hire someone. And I think we have to hire off of one of these. So I think I'm going to spend 6 to hire the cowboy here. He'll get added to my board, and then that'll let us get things at a better rate. We're going to end our turn, and we have to draw up, and we've got our Galloway back. Okay, so just like Sarah does in Great Western Trail, New Zealand, we're going to move. So I'll kind of do a couple zooms just at the beginning, and then we'll probably not zoom in nearly as much. But here is going to be how they're going to operate. So they're going to move 1 space for each building built out by a player, but I think they just move a minimum 1 anyway. Is this on here? Anyway, I think they're going to move only 1. They're only going to move 1 space, but I'm just let me get a double check. Sam moves 1 space for each player, but up to maximum 5. No, yeah, they move 1 space. So they're going to move 1 space, and then they would take another action. But if they would move their train if they specialized in engineers, but they don't, since they don't specialize, they specialize in builders, they're going to do nothing. So they're just going to move a space. So he'll just move 1 space, and just like Sarah does, he tries to do the least amount of, he goes the fastest route possible. So, okay. So we can move up here. That'll take us here. We can move and take 2 auxiliary actions, but we have none unlocked, so just be 1. We go here and discard a black to get 2 money and buy a cow. Since we have 2 cowboys, we can get 1 of these for 3. Or we were using the Brahmin module. So there's the Brahmin and there's the Cemental. The Cemental is a variant of orange cows from the base game, and then the Brahmin are from the Rails of the North. We're using the Rails of the North orange cows. The game does say you can technically mix them both, but it throws off balance of the deck, so we're just going to keep one. So we're using the Brahmin. So the Brahmin are great because we can, when we deliver, we get 4 extra money off of those. I believe, yeah. So you gain 4 additional money when we deliver. So those could be good, and they're worth 3 victory points. So we might want to buy one of those, and it'll cost us 5, which I won't have the money for. So we're going to have to get one of these guys here. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to go 1, 2. We're going to drop the black cow for 2 money. And then we're going to spend 3 money because we have 2 cowboys to take one of these cards. And we're going to take this one, and it gets added to our discard pile. So we've got this blue cow here. That's going to get us 3 victory points in the game, but we're 3 when we get to Kansas City. And then we're going to draw up. Oh, I got to get rid of some stuff. This will let me get some money, so we'll go there. Okay, let's see what they're going to do now. So they're going to place out a branchlet. Now, the way that this works is they have a card. We'll go back to their player board real quick. They've got a card here that tells them where to place out. So they're going to first place their first branchlet there, and then the second one on Omaha. As soon as they deliver to Bloomington, we're going to flip over that card, and it's going to give them different branchlets to place out on the board. So that's what that's for. So that's where we're making that choice at. So we're going to take, they're going to place this out here. Excuse me. Okay. They're going to place that there. I guess they would really place it top left. Then they are going to move their herder 1 space, and they're going to take a goal card. They take the goal card, the farthest one from the deck, and they're just going to score the victory points for it. So at the end of the game, they're going to get 4 victory points for that. We'll slide down and do a new one. Okay, our go. We're definitely going to stop here, discard 2 cards for 4 money. And I'm not going to take the additional action of I'm not going to take the additional action of getting one of those because I don't spending to remove a hazard tile because I don't really have the money to do so. Okay. All right, let's see what Sam does. Going to move 1 space again. They're going to go up to here. And then they're going to, if they specialize in cowboys, they're going to get cattle. Since they don't specialize in that, they're actually going to do nothing. So we're actually doing okay with what we need to do. So this will let me remove a bandit or move my train by spending 2 money and take an auxiliary action. Or I can stop there and maybe get a building out. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to spend 2 money, or spend 2, or discard that for 2 to get 2 money, and then we're going to spend the 2 money that we got to place out a building. We can only place out a 1 builder building, so we've got the option between these 2, and I think I'm going to place this one out. This is building 2B. Mine are all random. When Sam places them out, they're all the B side, but this will be the building we place out. It lets us, on discarding a green, to move our train 2 spaces and discard a gray cow, a Carillo. It's a 1 value cow for 2 money. So that'll be really good. Now the question is, do I want to put that right in front of me so I can get rid of one of these cows? Maybe we do. I think we're going to put it right there. So I'm going to place that there. And that will be our turn. We'll draw up. Okay. It'll at least give us an opportunity to get rid of stuff for our hand. All right, let's move over. He's going to move 1 space. He's going to take the person with the least value, which is this one, because he can't take the other one. We're going to move here. We don't have a 2 green to discard, but we can discard one of these to get 2 money. We'll draw up. And I think before... We'll wait till we were going to deliver. Let's flip this over. He'll put out another branchlet. He puts that branchlet in Omaha. And now this card's just done. So he's fulfilled this. This is done. And then he'll move 1 space here. And then he'll move his train 2 spaces. If I can get his train to move. Okay. Okay, so before we deliver, I think I'm going to use my exchange token to draw 2 cards and then discard 2 cards. We're going to discard these 2. I guess it doesn't really matter, but we'll discard those 2. So we end up with 5. We're going to Kansas City. We'll put out this bandit. We'll put out this engineer. We'll put out this engineer. We have a value of 5, so that's what we're going to get for money. Now the question is, where are we delivering? So we've got to deliver, we can deliver anywhere with the value that we did, but we're going to have to pay money for each X that we passed on that value. So I can deliver to Kansas City. It'll get me -6 points in the game, but it'll give me 4 money, so I'll get a lot of money going. I can go to Fulton, which if I do Fulton and St. Louis, it's going to give me -3 points, but I do get to take an objective card. I can go to Fulton, and if I do Bloomingdale later on, or Bloomington, sorry, it'll get me an exchange token. So that may be the way to go, but I like the idea of doing Chicago eventually because it's the black one, but if I do that, it's also -3 points. If I get a branchlet up to Omaha, I can do it for 3 to going up there. Do I want to take the 6-point loss to get the 4 money? Is the 4 money worth it? I've got a ton of money. So it might be worth just trying to get some people hired and moving my train along. So maybe we go ahead, and we're going to go ahead and actually do that. We're going to take... Do we want to take this and try to get the branchlets out? Now, the branchlets work. So basically, we would be able to start sending them up here. But if we wanted to get them out in other spots, we'd have to have discs down on these spots. That's where they feed from. So that's where we have to kind of work from there. We'll do Fulton. So we're gonna actually remove this to put that there for Fulton. So we're gonna deliver there, and then our train, our value is 1. We're at 0, but there's no X's, so we pay no money. So this will get all the way back to the front, and we'll draw our hand. And then I got to refill the market, but all of those are going to be pushed down anyway by Sam when he goes. So let's refill just real quick. That's a 3, and that's a 2. Okay, more builders. All right, let's see what Sam does. I'm going to push that up just a tad bit there. Sam's going to move 2 spaces, so he'll go basically 1, 2, because he'll go take that shortest route. He will buy cows with $8, and so since he has only 1 cowboy, he gets as most cows as he can. This one's worth the most points. He's going to take this one, and then he goes to Kansas City. This comes out. This drops down here, and this drops down here. And then he delivers to Bloomingdale, so he goes there. That flips this over. And now here are some new ways he will move his stuff around, and let's refill the market. Okay, there's a 1. These are not the bandits I'm looking for. Okay. Okay, whew. Let's see what we got with our hand. So not a great start here. But maybe we hire somebody. So we're going to go 1, 2. We'll discard this for 2 money. And then we're going to spend 1, 2, we're going to spend 6 to hire this guy. He lets us discard a gray to get a certificate. And then do I want to spend more money to get somebody else? I can spend 8 money, which is all I have left, to get another cowboy. However, I'd like to be able to buy some more cows, so we're going to probably wait on that. So let's draw our hand up. Okay, nice. All right. Sam's going to go. If I can flip this over. Put out another branchlet. Now his branchlet's going to start... where's Milwaukee? So Milwaukee is here, so he actually starts on this one, which is the first one from Bloomington. You could do this one too if you're in Bloomington, but... And then he's going to move his herder 1 space, and then he's going to take a hazard tile. He goes for the hazard tile, I believe, the one worth the most victory. Maybe it's the one with the most spots. Why do I have 3 rule books? He goes for the hazard section with the most tiles, and then he goes for the most. So this one has the most. So he's going to take this, and he'll get that for 4 points at the end of the game. Okay. Let's do this. We're going to go here, and we're going to move our train 2 spaces because we have 2 engineers. So we're going to go 1, 2. Do we hop over? I don't think we can occupy the same space. Move your engine. When moving your engine, bear the following rules. Except for the starting space, no space can accommodate one or more engines. This means when you move your engine, you must ignore any space entirely occupied. Yep, so we hop over. Then we are going to take 2 auxiliary actions. We're going to take this one because we can take it twice. We'll draw a card and discard a card. So we'll discard this, draw a card, and discard a card. Perfect. That's going to be our go. Sam will take his turn. He'll move 1 space. And then he will take what his specialization is. He's unable to take his specialization, so he takes the next one, which will be... Or does he take the cheapest one? Because that also changes. Sam selects or the next most numerous on his board. So he takes the next most numerous, which is going to be engineers. And now this will change his specialization. Since he has more engineers than he has builders, that changes his specialization to engineers. Okay. All right, Argo. I did want to stop here. We'll discard one of these black cows for 2 money, and then we can buy a cow. So again, we've got 2 cowboys. I think I spend the 5 to take one of these Brahmins. So like I said, it gives us 4 money when we go to Kansas City. So it just gives us a bunch more money. Even though our delivery value is only 2. And then we'll draw up. Ooh, okay. He's going to go 2. He goes 1, 2. So now he's ahead of us. He moves his train 1, 2. Now he can stop here. So I think he does this. So if Sam reaches the end of a... Okay, when Sam's engine moves forward, it jumps past yours like normal. It has to stop at each train station unless its movement would put it to the next train station. So it will stop there. It will remove this tile from the game, and it'll place this here to get itself the points at the end of the game. But it will stop there, so it's not going to go any farther. Okay, I don't think I'm going to stop here because I don't have the money, or I don't have 2 of the same for this. My movement is 3. So we can go 1, 2, 3 to stop there. Do I take... You know what? This is actually what we're going to do. We're going to stop here, and we are going to take this guy. Now, this only just gets us some money, but we're going to take that for a money. Then we're going to do an auxiliary action. We're going to take this auxiliary action, which is to spend a money that we got and discard a 2-value cow. And what have I discarded mostly? So I've got greens. So I have more greens. So we'll discard our green. And then we'll get to place out one of our branchlets. And we'll place this branchlet out. We can either place it out from Kansas City or place it out from Fulton. We'll place it out from Fulton. That's going to get us 2 money for covering that symbol up. And then that'll be our turn. We'll draw up. Okay. Go this way. He'll move 1 space. He will build if he does that, and he's not specializing in build, so he doesn't do that. Unfortunately, I don't have a green. I don't have a green to move my train, but we can go 1, 2, discard this for a 2. So let's kind of consolidate the money a little bit. That's 5. And then that'll be our turn, and we'll draw. Give me my blue. Okay, well, that's fine. That'll give us 7 at the end. Okay. Sam will move 2 spaces, so he's going to Kansas City. 1, 2. So this hazard will come out. This person will come out. This will come out. And then he will deliver to Chicago, which I believe gets him the this. Don't know, does he get the -3 for that? Deliveries. I mean, it says if Sam's delivery, delivers rewards an objective card, he takes the one from the display. Okay, so he gets it. So he does that, and then because he delivered to... Oh, when he does to Toledo, he'll flip over. So he does get that. And then he starts at the beginning. So he's there. We're going to refill the market because we're getting ready to go to Kansas City. Okay, that's a 1. Oh, there's an orange guy for me. There's a 2, and there's a 3. Okay, so we are going to go to Kansas City. We're dropping this orange guy down because that's what we need. We can only do the cowboy. I'm going to put this builder out to maybe deny him some stuff. So our value is 7 right now. So we're going to discard those. We'll get 7 money. So we got a lot of money going on here. Then where do we want to deliver? We can go ahead and deliver Bloomington. I think we'll go ahead and do Bloomington. So with that, I'm going to remove this tile here for Bloomington. Because we're on spot 3 and there's 1, 2, 3 of those, I have to spend 3 money, which is fine. Then we'll start back at the beginning. Let's refresh the market. Okay, there's a 3, a 2, and a 1, which is another orange bandit. Nice. Okay. So my blue cow was like at the bottom here. Yeah, it sure was. Okay. All right, let's take Sam's turn now. Place out a branchlet. So this branchlet will go to Milwaukee. And then, yeah. And then he'll move a space. And he will take a bandit, and he takes this one. Which is the one I wanted. Lovely. Okay. All right. Do we want to move our train? I could move my train 2 spaces. I would go 1, 2, which will put me there. I don't know that that's exactly what I want to do. I could take an objective card, but maybe we're not quite ready for that. So let's go 1, 2. We'll spend 2 here for 2 money. And we're going to spend 5 for this cowboy. And do I want to spend 7 for that? No, I think I'm going to wait because I think I want to get some more cows. So I think we're going to wait. I think we're good there. Okay, let's draw up. Okay, and then Sam's deck. He goes 2, 1, 2. He places out a building, so he's got 2 builders. So he places out the building that he can do the most, and then he prioritizes hands. So he'll put it right in front of me, like so. So I'll have to pay 2 to the bank for that, but he'll put that right in front of me. That's his turn. So then we're going to go here. We'll have to pay 2, so we'll stop here. We'll go 1, 2. We spend 2 money to the bank. We move our train 2 spaces, so I'll go 4, 5. And then we are going to take an auxiliary action. That auxiliary action will be to discard a 2 value and spend a money for a branchlet. That branchlet will be here, and we're going to place it out there. Okay, and then we'll draw up. Sam will place out their branchlet this time. So they went to Milwaukee. Then they're going to go here, taking that spot from us. They're going to move 1 space, so it moves them here. And they're going to take a bandit. They take this one. So I don't think they do anything with it. They need to remove from the game. Oh, place it next to Sam's board. Okay. We are going to go here. We're going to discard our black 2 for 2 money. We've got 5 money and 3 cowboys. So 3 cowboys, I can get 2 of these for 5. So we're going to spend 5 money to take a black Angus and a Longhorn. That's 5 money. We can do that because of this. I may want to go for this objective. I'd have to put one of my upgrades out there, but this would be an objective I can actually take. So yeah, that'll be our turn. Sam's going to move 2, 1, 2. And they're going to move their train 1, 2, 3. We're going to put an upgrade out. Remove this from the game. Okay. I don't have 2 of the same, so we can't really do that. I don't really want to do that because I don't have an objective I can, or one of these I can take, but I could go here just to move my train 2 spaces and to take an auxiliary action, which could make my time at Kansas City a little bit better. Or trying to get to Kansas City a little bit better. Because I'm not going to be able to reach Kansas City, right? It's going to, well, it would be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can only go up to here at most. So I have to stop somewhere. And if I at least go here, maybe I can get a green to move my train up with that one and discard one of the whites, or one of my grays. So we'll go 1, 2. I'll spend 2 money to move my train 2 spaces. We'll go 1, 2. Then I'll take an auxiliary action. We'll take this one. So I'll draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. We'll discard this. We'll discard these 2. Because then I'll go to that last space and move my train with the green and discard this for the 2 money. Okay, he goes to Kansas City. This comes out. This pushes down. This goes here. These all slide. He places out in Toledo, which gets him the objective card. Now, because he placed in Toledo, this branch select card is going to flip, and this will be the active one. Once he places out in Toledo, and that's the last one because that's all that will be placed there, we'll remove that and go back to the other card. But he places out there, gets him, and he got his objective card. Okay. Let's get from the bag here. So there's a 3, there's a 2, and there's a 1. All right, so we're going to go here. We're going to go 1, 2. We'll discard this to move our train 2 spaces. We'll go 1, 2. Then we are going to discard this for 2 money. And we're going to draw up. 1, 2. Okay, that'll be good delivery for 8. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it won't be a good delivery for 8 because I don't have my stuff down far enough. And I really need 10 for Chicago. Davenport, I needed 1 more for Davenport, and then I could have delivered 8 there. Ah, well. Okay. He will move 1 space because there's only 1 building per player, and then he's not going to do anything else. 1 player building. We'll go to Kansas City. So it's going to be, this is going to put it here. We'll put out this guy here. Oh, I had to refill the market. So there's 4 out. We need to refill it up to 9. So that gets placed out. Those get placed out. That gets placed out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Put this out here. We'll put this out here. Those will slide. We have a total of 8. And I have to deliver to St. Louis, and I can take an objective card, but I'm going to lose 3 points, or I go to Kansas City, which will get me 4 money, which I don't really need the 4 money. I feel like I'm good on money for right now. But if I go to St. Louis, I'll at least get an exchange token. So I think that's what we're going to end up doing is going to St. Louis. So we'll take that tile, go to St. Louis. It'll get us -3 at the end of the game, but we will take an objective. I'll take this objective. And then we are past the 4, so we're fine on that. So we'll start back over. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't feel like I've gotten to do a whole lot this game. Okay. He'll move 1 space. Then if he's specialized in Cowboys, he'll get cows. Otherwise, he doesn't do anything. Okay, we've got to do something here. I think if I can move one, I need to move 2 spaces to go there. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, I think it's going to be worth me doing this. We're going to go 1, we're going to get a certificate, then we're going to take this action to move 2 spaces. We're going to go from 10 to 10.5, which is going to stop us here. We're going to be able to upgrade this. So I'm going to spend I'm going to spend 4 money to place out one of my tokens. We're going to place out this token here. This will get us 2 points into the game. And then I'm going to send one of my engineers for this, and I get a permanent 2 certificates when I deliver. And then that will be my turn. He moves 2. He goes 1, 2. Then he will buy cows. He can only spend 8. So he'll take this for that. We're going to go here, and I'm going to discard our white for 2 money. And then I'm going to spend 6 money to rehire. Oh, I need to get my exchange token. Sorry. To rehire an engineer. And then placing the engineer there, it lets me discard this for a certificate. Which I think, yeah, I think that's it. Okay. Then we'll draw up. So that's our current hand right now. He placed out a branchlet. That goes into Toronto. Then this gets removed. So this becomes the active one again. Then he moves 1 space. And then he takes a hazard. This has 2 hazards. This has 3. He'll take this hazard here. Okay, I need to get some hazard tiles. Okay, I've got to pay 2. I can move my train. Would I try to buy a cow? 1, 2, 3. I do need to take this, but if I can spend 6 for one of those short horns, which is going to be worth a lot. Okay, I think I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 here. Or am I going to stop and go 3 here? We'll go 3 here. So I've got to spend 2 money. But it's only going to be 4. That's fine. I spend 2 money for that, and then I get 4 money back for discarding 2 cards of the same type. And then that's all I can do. Okay, that's our hand. He placed out a branchlet, so he goes from here to here to here to here. He moves 1 space, and he moves his engine 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are going to stop here as well, so I can take this for 1 money, and that fulfills that goal, thankfully. But I do get a money, part of that goal at least. Then I can take 2 auxiliary actions. Do I place out my branchlet for the money? Yes, I'm going to spend the 2 money to discard these 2 to place this out and this out. So this will get placed out here, which is another money I have to spend. And then I can place out here. Basically from here. I think I can do that. I don't think I have to start from here. Well, if I do, I'll just go there and get my 2 money from that. But now I can deliver to Davenport, and I can get rid of one of those tiles. Or one of those things. Ooh, that's going to be a good delivery. Okay. Places out a branchlet. That branchlet gets placed out for Buffalo. Oh, here first and then Buffalo. Okay. Moves a space. And then gets an objective card. Okay, part of me wants to stop and put a building, my other building here, just to slow him down. That would and then I'd be getting rid of this, which could be fine if I got rid of this to get the 2 money to pay for it, because whatever I get should be good enough for me to deliver to Davenport or Chicago. So I think, oh, I guess I could have gone here. That's fine. Yeah, I think it's worth me going here for the future to discard this to get 2 money, then spending that 2 money to place out this building right there. Which for me, I could I could discard an objective card. Is that what that says? Discard an objective from my hand, or get rid of an objective card. This is B. This is 1B. Um, 1B says discard exactly 1 objective card and move your certificate 2 spaces, or move your engine 1 space backwards to gain $3. Okay. So that's going to go there. That's just going to stop them from, this is just making them have to go through that. And then, so I've done that. We'll draw up. Oh, that's a bummer. Okay, that's fine. And they'll move 1 space. So they're not going to take this because it has a hand. So they'll go here, which again is more so just to stop them from doing stuff. Then they're going to take cows based on what they have. And they're going to take this one because it's worth the most victory. No, they're going to take this because it's worth the most victory points. And it costs them 8. Oh, no, that's not cow. They're going to take the cheapest person. And they're going to target just the cheapest one, which will be this. Okay. Okay, let's use our exchange token. We'll draw 2 cards and discard. We'll discard these 2. And then we're going to go to Kansas City. So we're going to go there. We'll put, it doesn't really matter. We'll put that there. We'll bring down this, and we'll bring down this. We have a permanent 2 certificates. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I'm going to spend 1 of my certificates for 12. Plus I get 4 more money, so 16 money. And we're going to spend 5 money to place this here in Toledo. Then our engine is here, so we spend 2 money to deliver that. We'll loop back around, and we'll draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, now 5. Our hand size is now 5. And then let's reset the market real quick. Okay. Sam will go. Let's see what our hand is real quick. Okay. And that objective is basically taken care of. But Sam will move 2 spaces. This comes down. This comes down. That comes down. Three, 2, and 1. And then Sam will deliver to Harrisburg. Loop back around. And we'll refill the market. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 comes out. So there we go. Okay. So we're going to play this out, and we've already completed this objective, thankfully, but we're going to play that objective out. Here, it lets me do this 3 times, so we'll draw 3, and then discard 3. Might as well discard those 3. We're going to go 1, 2. We'll discard this for 2 money, and then we're going to hire, and we're going to hire a cowboy for 6. Lets us take up a hazard tile, so we'll take this hazard. Then we can hire another person. Do I want to hire another person? Or do I want to save my money for a cow? Maybe I want to save for a cow. Okay, we'll just draw up. Okay. All right. They move 2. 1, 2, places a building out. He'll place out a 3 building. Again, right in front of me. Okay. So that's going to be on our way, and we're going to have to pay 2 money in order to get past it anyway because of the hand. So we can go 3, we can go here. That's kind of all we can go, so I guess that's where we're going. We spend 2 money to go there. We can move our engine 2 spaces. We go 1, 2. Then we're going to take an auxiliary action. Do I take it to discard the greens to get more branchlets out? I think I do. So I'm going to take this one, and we're going to spend 2 coins, discard 2 2s to place out 2 of these. We can go to here, and we can go to here, or I'm going to try to do Milwaukee. I think I want to go here, because if I can get to Milwaukee, then that means I can do 11, which will be easier to get another black one off. Okay, and that was our go. We have to draw up. One, two, three, or 1, 2, sorry. Okay, he'll move 2, and then he'll move his engine 3 spaces. So he'll go 1, 2, 3. He can stop here, so he is going to put a... I think he goes here even if I've already done the tile. So when Sam moves his engine forward, it jumps past normally. It has to stop at each train station unless there's a movement that credential allows it to reach that down the far. In the case it would go past the first, only to stop the second. Okay. So it will stop here to place that out there. And that disc is a little chewed up thanks to my dog Daisy. Okay, I don't have 2. I do have 2 of the same. So would it behoove me to go here to take a hazard just so that our other objective is done? I think that might be it. We'll go here. We'll dump these 2 for the 4 money. Then we'll spend 7 money to take one of the hazards. We'll take that one. And then we'll draw up. Okay. They'll place out their last branchlet in Buffalo. So now this is done. They don't do that anymore. So now they'll deliver to Harrisonburg, New York. But maybe should they deliver to these? I have to remember, maybe they only deliver when it's complete. So maybe they should deliver to those already. Again, why do I have so many books? Okay, so delivery cards. So each time he reaches, he will prioritize a big town from the bottom section. If there are multiple big towns, he chooses the one that will score the most victory points. So he would have prioritized those big towns. He just got to Buffalo. Toronto would have gave him that before Harrisonburg. So I think he would have gotten this first. And then Milwaukee. Would he have gotten Milwaukee already? I'll give him Milwaukee next. Or I'll give him Buffalo, then Milwaukee, and then we'll go to Harrisonburg. So we'll do it that way. Slight goof there, but yeah, he should have... If he had one of these first, he would go for those first before going to those. So I kind of goofed that up a little bit. But it is what it is. Okay, so he places out the branchlet. He moves 1 space, and then he removes one of these guys, which is the one he can remove. So that's gone. All right, our go now. I can move 3 spaces. I could go 1, 2, 3, discard this for the 2 money. No, I'm sorry, to move my engine 2 spaces and go 1, 2. I spend 4 money to upgrade. And then, do I want to trade my engineer out? Yes, for the 3 points. Because this will get me 3 points at the end of the game. And an extra certificate, permanent certificate. Which you guys can't even see because I've got it blocked off to the side. I don't even know where to put this stuff. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. And then I discard the 1 for 2 money. So I get that 2. I get 2 of that money back. And then we'll draw up. Oh, we bet to have a big delivery to Kansas City. So he's not going to deliver any more branchlets. This comes here. He moves his train 1, 2, 3 spaces. Okay, so we're going to Kansas City. We're going to put this here. We're going to drop this down here. And we're going to drop this guy here. All right, delivery time. So we have a permanent 3, 6, 8, 10, 16. 16. We're going to deliver here. So we're going to get 16 money. If I can get back around for the 18, I'm going to go for it. But we're going to get our 16 money. And we're going to spend 5 of it to deliver here. It's 5 points at the end of the game. And then our train's at the 14, so we're good because this is right there. So we're fine on that. And we don't have to pay anything, but we discard our hand. He comes all the way back here. And we refill the market. Okay. And then we'll draw up. And we have a total hand size of 6 now to work with. Perfect. Okay. All right. Flip this. He'll move 2. 1, 2. He will get some cows worth 8. So he'll take this. All right. I think I go 1, 2. We dump this for 2 money. And then we spend 6 for the engineer. We discard a 1 to get a certificate. And then we're going to spend... Do we want to spend 9 money for another cowboy? That'll get us 4 points. I'm probably not going to be able to buy another cowboy at the end of the game. By the end of the game. So maybe we do it just to get the 4 points. So I'll spend 9 money, which is all the money I have left. We'll take this. He'll go here. And that'll be our turn. 1 and 2. Okay. All right, we'll flip over. There's 2 buildings by player, so he'll go to Kansas City. Let's give him, he's not specializing in that, so he does this. So this will come out here. This will come out there. This will come out here. Okay, so we make it around. We can trigger endgame. So I'm not going to probably be able to get any more cows. But if I can come around and get to this spot to buy a cowboy, then we can get the last thing here, which would just be a pretty good deal for us. So, and then, oh yeah, he's got to deliver to Buffalo. Okay. All right. We have a lot of those. I have no money to pay, which is fine, because I don't have to pay him. I have 5 cowboys. And unfortunately, I can't get anything for free. So I have 2 money to not be able to do anything with that 2 money. But I can only move 3 spaces anyway. So we'll go here. We can't pay anything, but we'll move our engine 2 spaces. We'll go 1, 2. And then we can take an auxiliary action. We'll take this one and get ourselves 2 money. Call it there. He will move 2 spaces. And then if he specializes in building, he does not, so he won't do anything. I say we do go here. We discard a 2 to get 2 money. And then with my 5 cowboys, what can I buy for 4? I've got 2 money to spend. I can spend 3 of the money on one of these. So maybe I just do that. Which is super depressing because I'd like one of those other ones, but we'll just do that. So we'll spend 3 money. Yeah. And then I won't use any more of my cowboys. I could use more cowboys to fill out, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, and then we'll draw up. Okay. He'll move a space. And then he'll get somebody he specializes in. Okay, we're going to go here and discard 2 of the same to get 4 money. And then we're not going to spend the money, so then we'll redraw. Okay. Not a particularly great hand, but that's fine. No branchlet gets placed out. He moves 1 space, and then he takes a hazard tile. He takes the one with the most, which will be this one, worth the most victory points. We can take a bandit and take an auxiliary action. I need to keep this. I don't mind getting rid of these, but for the action up there, maybe we get rid of these to cycle out these with that auxiliary action. Okay, we're going to go here. We're going to take this, get ourselves a coin, and then we're going to take 2 auxiliary actions. And we're going to draw. We're going to take this one to draw 2 and discard 2. I was thinking about putting branchlets out, but I don't think that really is going to matter. I can deliver to New York or Harrisburg, so I'll just take one of those if need be. And I can deliver to Davenport too, but... Okay, so we'll draw our 2. Oops, I have this wrong. 1, 2, and then we'll discard those 2. And I think that works. No. We'll discard those 2. Okay. I've got some time. He's going to go there, and then he's going to take the cheapest person, which will be this. We're going to go here, and I'm going to discard this. Does it matter to move my train? I can go 1, 2, and go there. I think I do. I think I discard this to go 15, 16 and a half. We spend 6 money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To place out an upgrade, we place out this one. This gets me 3 money for placing this out. Then we send our engineer. Boom. This gets us 2 certificates, which we can only take 1, and we get 2 points for every building. We have 2 buildings, so that's 2 points for the end of the game. I'll set that there. And then we can discard a 1 to get 2 more money. Okay, our delivery Kansas is not going to be the best, but we'll use our certificates and try to make it as best as we can. He'll move 2, 1, 2, and then if he specializes in trains, he does. He goes 1, he does deliver here for that. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so he'd have to go here. All right, then we're going to Kansas City. Place this out here. Place this here, and place this here. So we get this. That gets moved down. We have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Darn it. We have 17, but we're going to get 21 money because of this. And that'll let us place out this one because it's a white one. We'll go there. So I'll consolidate this a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll loop all the way around. And then we'll draw up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So now we're at the final turn of the AI. And then we'll have one more turn. And that'll be the game. Right? I think whoever triggers it, everybody takes one more turn after. This rule book is so not great. I mean, it's fine. It's just like not the most intuitive to read through. Where's the end game stuff? Okay, the game is triggered when you place the worker thing, and then it says if this happens during subphase 2, carry out subphase 3. Oh, this was your last turn. Then each other player takes a final turn. Okay. So that was my last turn, so I'm done. So now he'll go, and he will place out a branchlet, which he will not do. Then he'll move 1 space, and he'll take an objective. And that will be the game. So let's count up the victory points here. I'm kind of bummed out that I didn't plan that very well, because I could have maybe like gotten here to get another cowboy, but it is what it is. So Great Western Trail time. All right, so money. I believe for every 5 money, we get a point. Okay. So every 5 money, we get a point. So for us, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 money, or 5 points for 26 money. Our buildings, we have 2 points for buildings. Our city crests, so that's 6, 11, 15, but then I also get -3 for this one. Train stations, 2, 4, 7. Hazards, I get 8. Cows, let's count up our deck here. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Objectives, I managed to get him and 2 hazards, so that's 3 points for that objective. And then this objective should be 3 3-value cows and an upgrade, and I did that, so that's 4 points. So it's going to be 7 points for them. I lost no points from objectives. Station master tiles, I get 2 points per building, so it's going to be 4 points, plus 3 points for every pair of bandits, which is another 3 points, so it's going to be 7. This got me 0. Workers, I got 4. Disk space, I did not get the disk space, so I got 0 for that one. And then job market tile gave me 2 for a total of 65 points. For all the stuff that I did, I feel like I got way more points than that. All right, we're gonna see what happened with Sam here. So Sam's gonna get points for buildings, 7 points. City crests, Sam gets 10, 15, 15. -3 for this. Train stations, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hazards, 10. Cows, let's see what he gets for cows. 3, 6, 9. Objectives, 3. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. 9, 12, 16, 21. Workers, nothing. And job market tile, nothing. 65 to 65. Hold on. What's the tiebreaker? What's the tiebreaker? Scoring. If he scores positive on... Okay, however... Wait. Sam's calculated normal. However, he does not score any points for category 1, 8, or 10. He scores positive... What's tiebreaker? Whoever has the most victory points in case of a tie. Victory is shared? What? Okay, now he might have won, or maybe I would have won if I didn't misplace his stuff. So anyway, well, there was Great Western Trail with Rails to the North. I know there's a lot going on. I'm hoping everything got caught on camera. It was just a lot. I mean, my table... Just to kind of show you like how much space this is taking up. So I'm going to move my camera over here. There's the edge of the table on one side. And then if I move my camera over here, there's a little bit more space, but there's the box on the other edge of the camera. Or the other edge of the table. So like, there was not a lot of space to work with to get this all on camera. Like, this is testing the limits of how far up my camera can look. So I couldn't have made it any kind of, hopefully this wasn't as disorienting or difficult to follow. But we did place Sam on the easiest difficulty. So in the harder difficulties, his deck changes a little bit, and then he's got different delivery stuff that'll start him down farther and have him deliver over here more. The other thing that I did not do is that if we had placed a branchlet on one of these areas, so for example, if we placed here, we'd get to take that action, or we placed here, we get to do that thing. So that was another thing that we didn't quite get to do. So yeah, so, you know, kind of changed some stuff up a little bit. These little bells, I think, come into play off of something else that I don't know what those bells come into play for, because I thought they were like a scoring thing. Or something cared about them for some reason. So maybe it's an objective card. I can't remember. Oh yeah, have a bell. So that's what these little bell things were. To have, like, for some of the objective cards, like, have those little bell symbols. So that's what those would have been for. But yeah, this was interesting because I felt like, so I built two things. Like, we barely, despite him starting out in the builder focus, he quickly went to engineers because we just didn't have builders out. And then by the time builders did come out, we really didn't do it. I didn't do anything with my builders, right? Like, didn't do anything but build 2 buildings. He built 2 buildings. So this was a pretty fast, like, go around. Like, this could have been longer had we focused on that more. And I thought it was interesting that I managed to continually, like, move my train ahead while still, like, giving away my engineers. Like, that was kind of crazy to do all that. So the fact that I got that to work out was interesting. But I wish I would have gotten one more of these, and I thought I had another turn, and if I did, I could have gone there and bought one, but I wasn't paying attention to that, so maybe I would have planned better had that been the case. But either way, we tied. That might be a first on the channel with one of these games. So that's going to be, like I said, Great Western Trail 2nd edition with the Railstone North expansion. As you can kind of see how this kind of laid some of the seeds for New Zealand with the top section of the board. In that playthrough, obviously I could separate them. This one kind of covers up the rail here, so it ends up just kind of being weird based on how these spaces are and where stuff gets delivered. So this is truly how we want to set it up. I didn't want to split the thing for it to be confusing. Although I guess I could have and just done this so that it would have... Anyway, it would have been weird. So that's going to be it. Let me know what you guys think. We'll do Argentina at some point. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.